Hello and welcome to Caps 13 News. I'm Devin Bombshin.
And I'm Nevin Drake. Enrollment numbers are up from last year in all facets.
Caps 13 Alex Perry joins us now. Alex, from the freshman class to university transfers, all of the numbers are in the green.
That's. Can we get the teleprompter fixed, please? That's right, guys. However, the numbers of student enrollment overall are still down. I was able to talk to a couple of the people in charge of enrollment and find out the reason why.
Pittsburg State is not alone in its struggles with enrollment, as most schools around the nation were suffering after the COVID-19 pandemic. Pitt State is currently on the rebound, and numbers are up once again among the freshman and transfer classes. I talked with our director of enrollment, Scott Donaldson, to learn more.
We've, as you can kind of see from both of these, we've done a lot of branding with marketing department on campus and made sure that our materials match up, and if you see us in one place, you'll recognize us in 50 places, kind of thing.
I was also able to talk to the academic provost, Dr. Howard Smith, about what they are doing to improve their retention rates, and this is what he had to say.
Well, we're going to do a couple things. One is the Board of Regents has an initiative for coordinated advising across campuses. They call them advisement centers. We do not have one. We have some pockets of advising and then all faculty advise, but we're going to do a more aligned piece now. We will put career services advising with student success academic advising in the creation of a new advising center. Then we're also doing some investigation and study right now into how we might make scholarships more attractive by packaging them.
They both said that as students, you can help by putting in a good word for Pitt State with your friends, and a great way to enjoy your time here can be from attending the sporting events to joining clubs.
Again, the university is hoping to utilize students to recruit others to campus, and in turn, that will help boost enrollment numbers.
Thanks, Alex, for the story. During the spring semester, construction began to expand McPherson Hall with a simulation hospital for Pittsburg State nursing students. The project will be adding approximately 14,000 square feet to the existing McPherson Hall, totaling up to $7 million. This expansion will bring new control rooms, study areas, and state-of-the-art simulation equipment to give students the experience of what work will be like after graduation. While the construction is still in progress, students and faculty are not allowed to use most of the building. This has caused problems with finding spaces to continue coursework.
We do a lot of our classes over in the weed in some of those nice football rooms. We get to kick them out. We've also taken over most of the library. We have labs on the second floor. We take all of our tests on the third. We have dummies and other storage things in the basement.
Other places throughout campus, and some must accommodate up to 80 people at a time. Construction on the building is set to be completed by August of 2023.
Next up on Caps 13, learn how one social media account dedicated to parking is taking Pittsburg State's campus by storm.
I've got a lot of things on my mind. Some things might make you laugh, some things might make you cry, some things might even compromise national security. Why is the internet so obsessed with cats? Hashtag dogs are better. Sorry, but it's true. I can't wait for my trip to Vegas this week, and hashtag Friday can't get here fast enough. Have a nice trip. I hate my job. My boss is such a Oh, crap.
Pitt State students on Instagram have likely become familiar with the growing account known as Pitt Can't Park. Students have the opportunity to help improve the already dire parking situation with just a photo. The Instagram account Pitt Can't Park features the creativity of the hundreds of people who park on the Pitt State campus. The account exposes people who come up with their own parking spots with photos of cars parked between spots, directly on the white lines, and even on the sidewalk. One prominent display of parking on the account comes from none other than the university police and parking themselves.
It's I don't know who it is that's doing it, but it's as I mentioned earlier before off camera, it's entertaining. We follow it. I run the social media accounts for Pitt State Police, and I've been questioned a couple times if it's me, and it's not.
Some students living in Pitt State's Block 22 buildings downtown have had some safety concerns about the area. I had the opportunity to dig into the issue more.
I think it's a great addition to downtown Pittsburgh, and I think it's a great opportunity for upper level, junior, seniors, or anybody that qualifies from a student standpoint to live there. I think it's an incredible opportunity if you are a more independent. You want to have more of an independent living type thing, and understand that you're going to be in a downtown setting. You're not isolated on campus.
UPD Chief Stu Height then explains who polices Block 22.
We don't get calls directly ourselves. The protocol for that would be for them to report it to Pittsburgh Police, since they are off campus and under their primary jurisdiction.
Students still have their own concerns about the safety of downtown Pittsburgh, especially at Block 22.
Like during the week, anything past 9:45, 10 o'clock, it starts getting a little sketchy. Homeless lifestyle, hanging out. Some not very likable characters on the outside of the building.
Riley, a student resident at Block 22, has concerns about the police presence.
I have a window to my back parking lot, and I think I've only seen Pittsburgh PD drive by about twice. And one of them, they were already pulling somebody over. The only thing that I think gives a benefit is that their station is right down the street.
There is equal ambition on both sides to create a safer environment for residents. I'm Nevin Drake for Caps 13.
It's undefeated season with an undefeated record, and we take a look at their next matchup up here on Caps 13.
In today's world of technology, if you're not careful with the media that you consume, the media that you consume will consume you.
Caps 13 Sports works tirelessly to bring guerrilla athletics to your living room. But when the university heads heard about the lice epidemic spreading into the area, they elected to bring in an expert.
Good luck, man.
Oh, hey, what's up, Doc? Is everything okay?
The winningest football program in Kansas collegiate history has created some buzz here in Pittsburgh. The Pitt State Gorillas football team has so far in the season made a splash, starting their season 5-0. Starting the season with a win against the Mules at the University of Central Missouri at home, 21-10, with incredible performances by quarterback Chad Dodson Jr. The Gorillas then hit the road to Nebraska Kearney, where they took down the number 11 Lopers 35-28. Dodson was named the MIAA Offensive Player of the Week for his performance against Kearney. The Gorillas then brought the house down on top of the Riverhawks of Northeastern State here in the Jungle with a dominating 49-14 win. Running back Caleb Lewis was named MIAA Offensive Player of the Week, and tight end Kaiser Newell was named MIAA Special Teams Player of the Week. The Gorillas hit the road again to Emporia, this time to face off against the Hornets, where they won 14-13 in a nail-biter down to the last few seconds of the first half. Last weekend, the Gorillas returned for the Miners Bowl rivalry and routed Missouri Southern 38-9. Graduate student PJ Sarwinski had this to say about the season so far. Now ranked 7th nationally and face off against number 9, 4-1 Northwest Missouri State here at Kearney Smith Stadium Saturday at 2 p.m. Tickets are standing room only.
Pittsburg State is gearing up for its annual raft races located at President Lake here on campus. For more information, we go to the raft race. Chair member Amaya Hampton to get a little more information on why this event is so important to the Gorillas.
It's a tradition here at Pitt State. There's many organizations that go to it, that watch it and participate at the same time. So it's pretty neat to have that every year, just to see our campus grow.
Place on October 18th at 5 p.m. For more information, head on over to the Pitt State website, or you can drop by the CAC office in the Overman Student Center, room 109. Coming up, one Pitt State student organization is looking to promote the vote on campus. That's next on CAPS 13.
So you good, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, this is all you.
Tune into CAPS 13. There's literally something for everyone to watch. TV, movies, sports, news. It's all Gorilla-made content. The students have spent hundreds of hours preparing it just for you. The least you can do is tune into channel 13 on your TVs. CAPS 13. That's all I want to say, I think.
Sounds good, man.
That sound good?
Yep, I like that. That was great.
Politics have become a volatile topic to mention nowadays, which dilutes the importance of what politics are about. The campus Democrats are here to change that. Trying to educate and inform students that want to bring an effective change in their society is what the campus Democrats stand for. CAPS 13 reporter Caleb Lee has more on this.
The Campus Democrats are a club here at Pittsburg State that are actively working to teach and invoke change, teaching students by hand on experience.
Campus Democrats is a group of young Democrats. We are a chapter of Kansas Youth Democrats, which is like a larger organization. But we're just a club here on campus working to promote voter registration and getting the youth on campus out to vote.
This media spotlight on both sides of the spectrum has a way of diluting the importance of what politics are truly about. The Campus Democrats are here to bring effective change that can be taught to students across campus. Gaining exposure, promoting their name, and accomplishing goals set for this academic year is what's on their mind.
We'd like to get a polling place on campus, as well as we'd like to do more interactions with the campus Republicans. A lot more politically charged debate. Nothing like, people getting mad at each other, just wanting to be involved and try to make the campus more politically active, as well as, kind of inform people about both sides.
If you have any interest at all in joining, check out the Campus Democrats on Gorilla Engage and email them by clicking the contact button in the upper right-hand corner. Caleb Lee reporting from Pittsburgh, back to you.
The Gender and Sexuality Alliance student organization on campus hosted an arts and crafts fair in the Oval this past week. This event not only allowed GSA students to share their work, it also allowed them to share their community. CAPS 13 reporter Jade Weston visited the event to learn more.
Diversity and creativity are pillars of modern campus engagement. An excellent example of that would be the art fair held by the Gender and Sexuality Alliance student organization of Pitt State. The GSA is dedicated to providing a safe and accepting space for queer students on campus. To learn more about GSA's creative community outreach event, I spoke to artist and GSA president Devin Pitts.
It's bringing awareness to our community that we are here and we like to create things.
GSA holds a firm position on being highly inclusive with all people. GSA encourages students to be engaged on campus in regards to the visibility of the LGBTQ community. In attendance at the event as vendors were typists, jewelers, wood turners, digital artists, painters, and more. They all brought their wares for sale in each dedicated table. These students are representing themselves and GSA. Being positioned in the Oval, the artists had a great amount of success in getting their pieces seen along with their community.
I think it's important to have visibility of queer people on campus, supporting GSA obviously, and also just, small businesses and everything. It's good to get our names out there.
More than anything, these students are here to be proud in their identity as well as their art.
We're students. We just want to be included and we just want to we just want to be your friends. We just want to be your people that you come hang out with.
With Caps 13 News, I'm Jade Weston.
The Pitt State Jazz Ensemble is preparing for their next performance. We've got the details after the break here on Caps 13. According to the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, there are nearly 6.2 million shelter dogs, cats, and other assorted pets in and out of shelters each year. For a low adoption fee, or even sometimes no charge at all, you can find your BFF, your best furry friend. Well, you could go to your local chain pet shop and spend hundreds to thousands on your dream breeder mix. You could unknowingly be supporting breeding mills, inhumane mass breeding operations that lead to premature death or lifelong conditions for the pets. Many local shelters are packed and don't have the facilities or staff to help every stray that comes their way, and they need your help too. So, save a furry life and adopt. Don't shop. Sigma Saves is taking part in National Mental Health Week with several activities throughout this week.
Caps 13 reporter Caleb Oswald joins us. And Caleb, this includes Take a Look Tuesday.
That's right. This event gave students a chance to reflect on positive qualities about themselves. Sorority Sigma 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 and their philanthropy organization Sigma Saves is taking part in National Mental Illness Awareness Week. This Tuesday's event was held in the Oval and was called Take a Look Tuesday. Students were given the opportunity to look at themselves in mirrors and reflect on their positive qualities. Students wrote those qualities on the mirror and took a picture for social media and were given the option to enter into a prize drawing for several different gift cards. Jaden Smith, Vice President of Harm Reduction in Sigma 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 and Chairman of Sigma Saves, talks about their part in recognizing the week.
Yeah, so October 2nd through the 8th is National Mental Illness Awareness Week. So I got together with my Sigma Saves team. This is our philanthropy for mental health and suicide awareness for Sigma Sigma Sigma. And we made a week full of events that focus on mental health, suicide awareness, and like stress relieving activities, stuff you can do if you're feeling anxious, and just to show that your mental health is important, way more than school.
The organization's events are Take a Look Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, Thinking of You Thursday, and Free Your Mind Friday, each offering their own resources for students as well as including fun elements such as challenges or pick-me-ups.
We'll also be having some events later this semester. I'm going to be having one of my dad's friends come down and give mental health talks about men's mental health, and then also mental health for student athletes. We have a former NFL Chiefs player coming, and he's going to talk about that.
Keep an eye out on Engage and social media for other upcoming events held by Sigma 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 and Sigma Saves. I'm Caleb Oswald with Caps 13 News. Someone you know is struggling with mental health, you can visit or contact the Bryant Student Health Center to talk to a counselor.
Thanks, Caleb. The Pittsburg State University Jazz Ensemble has a performance tonight at the Bicknell Center. The band is made up of over 20 university students of various grade levels. These students play trumpets, trombones, saxophones, drums, guitars, pianos, and more to create that groovy music they play so well. The ensemble rehearses every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday under the direction of Professor Keeley, who has been teaching at PSU for over 40 years. According to Keeley, the jazz band offers a different look into the practice and performance of music than other options here at the Pitt State, like marching and symphonic band.
Well, it's fun. I mean, the music is fun, and working with the students is great. Really, trying to get them to feel the style and everything, and this is a great bunch of students. But the music's fun, and it allows for a lot of expressiveness within the players.
See the performance, you can catch it tonight at 7 p.m. at the Bicknell Center for Performing Arts. Thanks for tuning in to Caps 13 News. I'm Devin Bobshin.
And I'm Nevin Drake. We'll see you next week.